Matt, a lot of us have a bullshit meter, but when we're in the position where we're trying to sell someone or follow up,
Yeah.
we just think, "Oh yeah, this will be great. I'll circle back. Let me
Yeah.
check in with you." But when I saw that, does it make sense? I told you this before, but I tried using it in my personal life with my wife,
Hmm.
with my kids, with my friends. Hey, does it make sense to do this? It
Yep.
just felt like it was direct to the point, and I don't want people to see me as a bullshitter, right?
Yep.
And people know that you don't care about their family or their friends. They know you're just trying to sell them something. So I love that approach. I think that's fantastic. But why is it online that so many of us think, or those are in sales, the other person won't see this as being spammy? They won't see this as being artificial.
Yeah. When you say won't see this as being spammy or artificial, can you give me a specific example of what you meant there?
Well, there's so many of us that will say, "Hey, how are the family? How are the
Hmm.
kids?" Or
Hmm.
specifically on LinkedIn, I get a lot of connection requests, and they go right into a sales pitch. And to
Yeah.
me, not only is that spammy, but to think that I'm going to actually take a sales call from some random person I've never met, I
Yep.
don't know. That to me, that just doesn't seem like the right approach. That seems very
100%.
artificial.
Yep, 100%. And by the way, see that golden nugget, Dustin? Did you see the golden nugget that I had? Can you give me a specific example? See how I got Chris to talk more, right?
Yep.
But let me unpack this because you just brought up two major things that we're going to
Yeah.
change our listeners' lives for right now. Okay. I'm going to teach them how to close after this. But first, you brought up this is free stuff right out of eastonuniversity.com. Okay. Prospecting. Chris, here's your recipe. Are you ready? Here's why
Ready.
they're not successful. And this is why you get pissed off, as do I, when I get these either all fluff, how's your day going? Right? At
All
LinkedIn,
the
I get
time.
people pay for a LinkedIn InMac. I don't know what those cost, 45 cents to go, how's your day going? Like I I bill out at like $9,000 an hour. Great. Thanks for burning $600 of my capital reading that. Right? Block. Okay. Or to Chris's point, so all fluff or all sales. Hey, if I could just have 5 minutes of your time, blah, 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 blah. Gross, disgusting, right? I
No
don't know
thanks.
you. So let me give them the formula right now without them being members to the greatest club in the world, Easton University, right? They don't have to be a member to learn this. Are you ready for the formula, Chris? So
I'm ready.
prospecting
That's right.
formula. Okay. You're going to reach out to a person. Most of the time, you're going to get their voicemail. You can do this in an email as well. Here's the formula. Okay. Number one, let them know who you are. Okay. Hey, Chris, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. Listen to my tonality. Smooth, powerful, not, hey, Chris, not slimy. Okay. If they want to learn the correct tonality, listen to the flight recordings from Sully Sullivan landing the plane on the Hudson.
Oh,
That's how
good
you
point.
want to sell if you want to make millions of dollars a year, right? Would you like a runway at Teterboro? Uh, uh, Engines out. Which engines? Both engines. Bird strike. Would you like to go back to Teterboro? Negative. Would you like to go to LaGuardia? I can give you any runway you want in LaGuardia. Negative. We're going to go ahead and land on the Hudson. Right? That's the tonality they want. Okay. So back to our formula for prospecting. I'm just going to make everybody 50 grand right now that listens to this. Okay. Let them know who you are. Hey, Chris, it's Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. Right? Hey, Matt, it's Dustin McClone, founder of Hustle Mindset. Let them know who you are. Okay. And then let them know how you're connected. So it sounds like this. Hey, Chris, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. You and I are connected on LinkedIn. Okay. What if you're not connected on LinkedIn? You and I are both members of the whatever association. What if you're like, oh, well, hell, this won't work because I don't have any connection to somebody? Bullshit. Be open to new ideas. I manage all of our business operations for accounts in Houston, Texas. There's a way, if you guys use your dome for 3 seconds, that you can figure out a connection to somebody, right? So recipe, one more time. Step one, who you are. Step two, how you're connected. Now here's the gold that no other sales coach in the history of sales coaching has ever taught. No mini sales pitch. Know how you're doing. Know hope your day is going great. Let them know this. There's one thing in this world that everybody wants to give you. Do you guys want to take a guess at what it is? It's not their money. That's your first clue. Everybody in your world wants to give you this. It's not their money. What is it?
Advice.
Close. Go to
Time.
my TikToks, go to my Instagrams at Easton University, right? Whatever it is that you want to go to. And you'll see this in the comments. I don't like your beard. I love your beard. You look like Jason Statham. You're ugly. Shave your beard. Everybody in this world wants to give their opinion. Everybody does. If you don't believe me, don't go to mine. Go to a Kardashian's social media and look at all the opinions. You're too fat. You're too skinny. You don't wear enough clothes. You should wear less clothes. It's disgusting, right? The opinions, we are in an opinion-driven society right now. You can use this to your benefit. Once you understand the rules of the matrix, you can break the rules of the matrix. So step 3 is this. Let them know you have an idea that you want their opinion on. It sounds like this. Hey, Dustin, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. You and I are connected on LinkedIn. Hey, I've got an idea I'd love to get your opinion on. Can you call me on my mobile, 720-660-3202? Full stop, guys. Full stop. I just literally made the listeners so much money. Here's what they're doing right now. They are not leaving a message for Dustin because some jackass sales manager back in the day was like, dude, don't leave a message. Here's what you do. You keep calling the number again and again and again, and they'll think their wife was in a car accident, right? And they'll step out of the meeting. That is a great way to get yourself blocked, right? And then if you're going to take the time, your time's valuable to leave a message, leave a freaking message. But listen to the difference in this. Which one would you call back? Hey, Dustin, Matt Easton, you don't know me. But hey, I work with Easton University. We're the #1 sales coaching in the industry. I've seen you on LinkedIn, huge fan of what you guys are doing. Listen, I'm trying to set up a time where if we could just spend 5 minutes together, I'd love to show you how we can increase your closing ratios. Typically, most of our clients increase their closing ratios by 700%, right? So a 7-to-1 increase in sales. I'd love to just schedule 5 minutes of your time. I'm going to shoot you over an email right now, pal, to a link to my Calendly. If you could go, because, I don't like to do the work. I make my clients do my work for me. If you could go to my Calendly, pick up a time, we'll schedule a 20-minute time for us to talk, because I know you've got nothing better than to do 20 minutes with a random ass salesperson, right? By the way, this is what they're hearing when they read this. By the way, everything that I just told you was true. We do.
That was
on
me
average.
10 years ago.
Yeah, that was never me, but I've worked with a lot of people like that. It's just because I had mentors at 10 years old that I watched people close huge deals, and I never heard them sound like that, right? But the key point is everything I just said in that voicemail was true. You can go to Easton University and look. We have 1,000 video testimonials, and people are literally like 900% improvement, right? But when I lead with that crap, even though it's true, even though it's facts, Dustin deletes the messages and blocks my number, right? In life, guys, I'm going to drop a cheat code for you. Okay. Whether it's getting a sale, getting a promotion, getting that first date with that person you fell in love with when you first saw her. My wife fell in love with her the minute I saw her. It's the hardest thing in the world to get a first date with her. In life, when you slow the process down in the beginning, you will speed up the result in the end. I'm going to say that because it's really important to learn. When you slow the process down in the beginning, you will speed up the result in the end. Okay. So here's the definition of slowing down in the beginning. Let them know who you are, how you're connected, and that you have an idea you want to get their opinion. Hey, Dustin, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. You and I are connected through the Chamber of Commerce. Hey, I've got an idea I'd love to get your opinion on. Could you call me on my mobile, 720-660-3202? I'm not saying every Dustin is going to call you back, but Dustin, if you heard that on your voicemail, or more importantly, read that clear, concise, read that on your visual voicemail, are you going to hit the number, call the person back?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's interesting because I get, being in my position, I get calls from hundreds of salespeople every week. Yep. And I actually talked to our sales team about the same thing. Like, I've never gotten a voicemail like that.
Yeah. And now here's the thing. I'm giving you some free stuff right now. Okay. Yeah. And your sales team, not yet, hopefully down the road, they're not members to the greatest club in sales. They're not members to Easton University yet, but check this out. The recipe, show them a copy of this episode. The recipe for the email is the same damn thing. It is not PDFs. It's not 42 pages. The email is this. Dustin, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. You and I are connected on LinkedIn. I've got an idea that I'd love to get your opinion on. Can you call me on my, it is word for word the same thing. Now I'm going to drop another golden nugget bomb. My members are going to kill me for giving you all this information. Guess what the subject line of the email should be? Want to take a guess?
I know it's not the F word.
Nope. Spammy. Yeah. None of this spammy 5 minutes of your time, growing your business, helping Chris Incorporated blow up. None of that. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm giving them this stuff for free. The title of the email, the subject line of the email, your first name, your last name, hard vertical bar, your mobile phone number, and then the word mobile. The title of the email is Matt Easton, 720-660-3202, mobile. Guys, I lay awake at night thinking about this so you guys don't have to.
Yeah.
An executive, a multi-million-dollar a year producing executive like myself. I'm sorry, I'm not bragging. It's just true. Dustin, you probably get this. Chris, I'm sure you get this as well. I get no less than like probably 100 different emails a day. And it is all these subject lines that they're truncated. I can't look at that. I can't even read them. I'm going through them. Now you get an email that's a subject line. Dustin McClone, 720-660-3202 mobile. Shit, what's this? Right? It's like, this is different.
It's different.
It's to the point.
Yeah.
And then I open the email. Hey, Matt, it's Dustin. We're connected through, you were a guest on Hustle Mindset. Hey, I've got an idea I wanted to get your opinion on. Give me a call on my mobile with your mobile. I'm going to click on it 85% of the time, unless I'm on fire or a loved one is in the hospital, right? Or I'm on the Hustle Mindset podcast right now. I'm going to click on that and probably call you back and go, hey, I just got you. It's Matt Easton. I just got your email. What's up? Right now, here's the other thing. And we don't have time probably to get into this in this episode today, but don't freaking ruin my rep, guys. If you're watching this and you're not a member to Easton University, don't freaking ruin this for everybody else. Okay. I'm going to say this. I am a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Okay. I'm not bragging. It is true. It is the hardest thing to earn in all of martial arts. Okay. Unless you are a black belt in jiu-jitsu, I will disable you from your consciousness in like 14 seconds or less. I'm not making physical threats to anybody. All I'm saying is this: don't freaking mess this up for all of us. They will call you back. When they call you back, the idea best not be, hey, if I could just have 5 minutes of your time, I'd love to show you how we can decrease your blah, blah, blah. Man, same tonality. Solely Sullivan. Man, Chris, thank you. Thank you so much for calling me back. So, hey, I was thinking about you guys. There's something that we're seeing in the industry. Listen, I wanted to get your opinion on it because, you know, first off, I don't even know if you guys are aware this is happening. I'd love to throw some ideas of, you know, that would be helpful for you, but I'd love to get your feedback on it so I could take it back to my clients. Here's something that's going on. Let's say I'm selling advertising. What our clients are seeing is the way Meta has changed things, the way Google has changed this, really hard to target. And businesses like yours, what they're seeing is their cost per click is going way up, but the lead score has gone way down and the teams aren't getting as good of leads as they used to. And I was just curious to get your opinion. Are you guys seeing that? Well, a little bit. When you say a little bit, can you give me a specific example of what's going on? Right. And then also, guys, if like, let's say you are in advertising, there should be some tips you can give them that would be helpful to them, whether they signed up with you or not. Right. Meaning, here's one of the things I want you to go into. If you, whoever's managing this is full disclosure, this is what we do, right? We're the best in the world at doing this, but whether you have us do it or you do it yourself, one of the things you should do is go into your dashboard and look for this particular setting. It's a new setting. Slide that over to the left. You're going to see that it's going to basically tighten up that lead score for you. Hey, by the way, just out of curiosity, does it make sense? I'd love to swing by the office. You know, we could talk about some more of this kind of stuff, but I'd love to kind of work through some of this, maybe take a look at your campaigns, see if we could even help you tune them up. That would only be, 15, 20 minutes. And at the end of that, you're going to get some more kind of free good stuff from me. And I'll be the first one to raise my hand if it's not a fit and we can't help you. But does it make sense for us to schedule a time to do more of a formal deep dive? Right? No. Got it. Well, it's a good next step then. Right? I don't want to do a deep dive. My partner's Dustin. We need you. How do we sign up for your services? I just gave you guys another golden nugget, right? Like far too often when people tell us no, we think it means the what? The worst.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah. Ask, what's a good next step then? Hey, does it make sense to schedule a lunch and learn? No. Hey, got it. What's a good next step then? Well, I don't want to do a lunch and learn, man. I run 2 companies. I trust you. I know, Chris, just talking to you right now, this is something I want to do. How do I get started? Right? Congratulations. You made a great decision. What happens next? Bum, 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 bum. It's another great thing. What happens next? You guys should be saying this all the time. What happens next? and then let them know what happens next. Sales reps, managers, business owners, entrepreneurs, what I'm about to tell you, this is gonna hurt, but trust me, it will be well worth it. I want you to think back to that excitement you had when you first got started. Maybe it was your first day. You thought about all of the lives that you were gonna change with your amazing product, your business, your service, your solutions. And hey, let's be honest here, you were gonna make a lot of money in the process of helping people, helping businesses change their lives. But it didn't work out exactly that way, did it? If you're anything like me, if you're anything like most people in sales, you found it was just a little bit more difficult to close those deals than you thought, or maybe you're struggling right now. Now, I warned you, this is the part that's gonna hurt, but in order for this to work, you and I need to be honest with each other. I want you to think about all the reasons that you're not hitting your targets, all the reasons you're not making the sales that you had anticipated making. Is it the economy, your competition, your territory, your pricing? Maybe it's your manager, your product, your service, your solution. Here's the part that's gonna hurt. There's a 94% chance it is none of those, and it's time you face reality. The reason why you have to work so hard just to close a single deal has nothing to do with the economy, nothing to do with your competition, your territory, your manager, your product, your price, your service. The reason why it's so hard for you is you simply haven't learned a better sales process. But wait, you've had sales training from your company. Yeah, I did too. You've read some sales books. I read just about every single one of them. Or maybe you're saying to yourself, well, I was always born a salesperson. Nobody is born knowing how to sell more than they're born knowing how to speak Cantonese or fly an F-22 fighter jet. And by the way, the right sales process is a lot easier to learn than a language or flying an airplane, but you still have to learn it. My name is Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University, and if you'll let me coach you, I can show you how to sell more than you've ever imagined without being pushy, without being manipulative, without following some super complex system where you spend more time trying to figure out what stage your deal is in than actually closing deals. If you will let me coach you, you will never, ever, ever, ever find yourself blaming the economy, your products, your price, your manager, your territory, your competition again, because you're gonna be in total control of the sales process and the outcomes. I've devoted my life to unlocking the perfect sales process, and I want to coach you the same way I've helped thousands of other people in the exact same position that you are right now sell a reported $3.47 billion, yeah, that's billion with a B, over the last 12 months. I've been where you're at right now. I know how to help you. I can show you in just a matter of minutes what will take you years of trial and error to learn on your own. Now, if you've made it this far, but you're saying to yourself, it can't be that simple, just trying a new sales process alone will not get me to where I want to go. I know exactly what you're feeling. I said those exact same things, and I was wrong. Having the right sales process changed absolutely everything for me. So I want you to do me and yourself this favor and spend just a minute or two over at eastonuniversity.com checking out what we've built. Now, if you spend a couple minutes and you decide that our coaching can't help you, it can't help you change everything about your career, everything about your life, no harm, no foul. You can continue to do things the way you're doing them right now. But just imagine, what if you head over to eastonuniversity.com right now and it connects with you? What if it is that simple? Suddenly everything starts to make sense and everything changes for you. Your career, your income, your goals, your company. You start heading in the direction you always thought you could. Isn't it worth taking a couple minutes and seeing if that might be the case? Easton University is more than a platform. It's more than live coaching with me. It's your future, and you and your future are worth it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you and I have met each other, and I look forward to seeing you over at eastonuniversity.com right now.